Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about what happened at New York Comic Con involving Gravity Falls, and before I do that I want to say that this year was awesome because I got to meet some of you guys and I had this small fan meetup and a bunch of you guys went up to me, asked for pictures. It was really fun, and the best part is that during the Gravity Falls panel, yes, I actually got in this year, I got the very front row to the right. So if you were there, then just know you were in the same room as me, and that's pretty cool. But anyway, I remember most of the panel, so I'm going to be talking about what was said if you didn't actually see it. So let's get right into it. Alright, now I know these pictures aren't the best because they were taken from a phone, but during most of the panel, they were talking about like what went into the process of creating this book, and they were showing us like exclusive stuff from the journal that we never saw before, and I'm going to be showing you guys some pictures of that, so get ready. Now right here you see a sketch of one of the journal pages. This is personally one of my favorites because it just had a lot of cool designs, and it goes on to this version. So as you see, this is the final version and it looks really cool compared to the previous one. So this is just a sketch and then the final version is right here. So basically the journal went through a bunch of these different sketches before it went to the final copy because everything was drafted before the actual thing. Now this is another really cool page. My muse was a monster and it shows all of these scribbles. This is actually the sketch, even though it could almost work for the final page just with a little extra color. But basically they added a bunch more like that, and it's really cool to see this final thing. Like you see the sketch and then you see the final thing. Here's a very early sketch of one of the pages where they go on a journey, Ford and Fiddleford, and it's day one, but on the right page we see the platypus. Now at the panel, Alex was talking about how this was one of his favorite things because he makes all these puns and he just added all these jokes, and the platypus was one of the best ones in the journal. Here is another rough draft of 2 pages in the journal. Now one thing that you may not have known is that we got exclusive journal pages that never actually appeared in the journal, so this was really cool to see. You see the multi-bear. He was supposed to be in the journal, but they couldn't actually fit him because there were a bunch of different pages that they wanted to put in, but the book was getting like really big at this point and they wanted to like cut it. Now on the left we see Rumble McSkirmish. This did appear in the journal, but it had a slightly different design. The shrink ray, I'm not sure if that actually appeared in the journal, but if it didn't, then that's pretty cool to see it here. This is a full version of the shrink ray. I'm not positive if this actually appeared in the journal. I guess if it didn't, just comment below and let me know. This is really cool. It's an exclusive story that took up like 10 pages, but they decided not to include it because it took up like way longer than they expected, and they just didn't include it, so they showed us here. One of the big things of this panel is that we are getting an exclusive Journal 3 Blacklight edition. It's going to cost a lot of money, at least $50, and while the price isn't currently known, I'm just assuming it's going to be like a lot more than the previous one because there's all these features. There's going to be blacklight, there's going to be a monocle attached to it. It's like the edition that any Gravity Falls fan would want, and it has all these special things like Category 10 Danger, Pray for Mercy. And if you see on the right page, that is actually a reference to one of the show's writers, Rob Renzetti. And according to Alex, like during the panel when they showed this, Rob did not know anything about this. He didn't know that they drew him as the Grim Reaper until this very moment, so that was pretty funny. These are 2 other really cool pages, and this special edition is going to be awesome. The bad thing about it though is that it's really limited. Like when it releases, there's only going to be a certain number of copies, and Alex said at the panel that if they all sell out like immediately in like 5 or 10 minutes, then maybe they'll do some more, maybe they'll release some more, because this is definitely going to be one of Disney's most popular books, if not the #1 book. There was one point towards the end of the panel where the guy running the panel was reading Twitter questions that people sent him, so everyone was just answering questions quickly, and one of the questions was about Bill being alive. And this was where every fan in the audience got on the edge of their seat because we were about to find out the answer to this mystery. But Alex Hirsch said that Bill is alive, but only when he thinks of him. Like if Alex Hirsch is thinking about Bill, then Bill comes alive, like any Gravity Falls character, basically. This answer from Alex basically means that the ending is still open to interpretation. I personally think Bill is still alive, but Alex isn't going to reveal that here, if he actually is, because there might be comics, and if Bill comes back, Bill could play a huge role in those comics, or a special or something like that. But yeah, I don't think Alex would reveal if Bill was alive or not, so that's why he didn't give a real answer at the panel. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. This panel was really awesome, and it was cool to see Alex Hirsch talk about the process of making the book as well as the other people at the panel. And there was a lot said at the panel. It's like an hour long, so I can't say everything in this video, but there are ways to watch it online. Just search on YouTube Gravity Falls Journey into Journal 3 NYCC panel, and you'll be able to watch the full thing. So be sure to watch that, give a thumbs up on the video, and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.